Fear of failure, it's one of the biggest roadblocks between where you are and where you want to be. Whether it's chasing a dream, starting a project, or even taking that first step, the fear of what if I mess up can paralyze you. But here's the truth. You are not alone, and there are practical ways to overcome it. In this video, we'll explore 3 powerful strategies to conquer the fear that's holding you back. Get ready to rewrite your story. Step 1. Reframe failure as a learning opportunity. Let me ask you something. What comes to mind when you hear the word failure? Is it embarrassment, disappointment, or maybe feeling like you're not good enough? Here's the thing. Failure is not the opposite of success, it's a part of it. Every great success story is built on a foundation of setbacks. Think of people like Oprah Winfrey, who was told she wasn't fit for television, or Michael Jordan, who was cut from his high school basketball team. Did they let failure define them? No, they let it refine them. Start looking at failure as feedback. Instead of saying, I failed, try saying, I learned something new. Write this down. Every mistake is a lesson that moves me closer to success. When you shift your mindset, you take back control of your narrative. Step 2. Challenge your fear with facts. Let's break this down. Fear is often based on our imagination running wild. It's the voice that whispers, what if you embarrass yourself? Or what if they reject you? But how often do those fears actually come true? Here's an example. Say you're afraid of public speaking. The worst case scenario might be forgetting your words. But how likely is that if you prepare? And even if it happens, could you laugh it off and keep going? Absolutely. When you separate emotion from reality, fear loses its grip. Remember, fear is just a story you're telling yourself. It's time to rewrite that story with facts. Step 3. Take small, courageous steps forward. Fear feeds on inaction. The longer you wait to act, the bigger and scarier the challenge seems. The antidote: start small. Let's say you want to start a business, but are terrified of failing. Instead of diving in head first, take a smaller step. Research your industry for an hour. Talk to someone who's already done it. Write down one achievable goal for this week. Each small action builds momentum. And as you take steps, you'll notice something amazing. The fear that felt overwhelming starts to shrink. Progress, no matter how small, builds confidence. Remember, courage isn't the absence of fear, it's acting despite it. So, let's recap. Fear of failure doesn't have to be a life sentence. It's a hurdle, not a wall. By adopting these strategies, you're not just fighting fear, you're transforming it into fuel. If this video inspired you, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more tips to unlock your full potential. And don't forget to share in the comments what's one fear you're ready to tackle.